welcome to today's video. Today's video is going to be a little sit down Q&A. I got my cup of tea and hit all my decorations as well. I'm going to my auntie's today, and it's like kind of like a family Christmas kind of vibe, and I didn't think they'd be that happy in me putting my camera in their faces on Christmas, so I thought I would do a little Q&A. So I asked you guys some questions yesterday on Instagram and Twitter, and you've come back with some questions. Okay, I'm gonna start with an easy one. So the first question is from someone on Instagram, and they asked, what's your fave food? With a little cat face, which is really cute. My favourite food is probably pasta or Italian food. We always play this game where like you're out to dinner with people and you're like, what food could you live on for the rest of your life? And my answer is always Italian. I am a little bit Italian, and my nan used to cook so many different like pastas, lasagnas, risottos, and yeah, that is my favourite food. It's like comfort food. So like if Steve and I have been travelling for a really long time, the first meal that we'll have when we come back is a pasta. Okay, my next question is from Lottie, and she asked, how do you honestly cope when going through a creative mind block? I think everyone's different. When I'm going through a creative block, it could just be literally I am having a creative block that day, or it could be because of like external factors in my life that are stressing me out, like I don't know, money, or something's going on with a friend or something like that. It's not normally just something like I get a block. My favourite thing to do, and the thing that I have found most effective, is either going for a walk with the dog, so getting out of the space that you're in into a different space, and also trying not to think about the thing that you're stressing about or the thing that you feel you're creatively blocked with. And obviously subconsciously you're still thinking about it, and I found like out on walks, that's when I've had like my best ideas for like a video or blog content. And yeah, so I'd say like get out of the place that you feel blocked in, just go and have a walk. You don't have to have a dog, and just go and try not to focus on it. Just say to yourself, okay, I'm gonna get out of the house and I'm gonna go for half an hour, 20 minutes for a walk and just get some headspace. And honestly, every time it works. I might not have like the solution for it when I get back, but I feel cleared and I feel like I can make some headway in the thing that I'm getting stressed about. So that's my advice. So my next question is from Katrina on Twitter, and she asked, what are you most excited for in 2018? Hope you're having a wonderful holiday season. I hope you are too, Katrina. So in the beginning week of 2018, I will be going skiing, or actually Steve and I will be going skiing with Louis and Raya and some other friends as well, which I'm super excited about. And we're just going for like 5 days up to the mountains in France, like an hour away from Geneva, and just going to ski and have fun. And I haven't done like a skiing holiday since Canada, so that will be really, really exciting. We are trying to get together with Ben and Nicole this year and hopefully go on a trip with them, which will be really exciting. And also I am excited about, we might be heading to Cape Town at the end of January, so that's very exciting as well. Mostly travel plans. Also, Steve and I have decided that this year is the year where we travel to new places that we haven't been before. So it could be experiencing different cultures. I'd really like to go to like Southeast Asia. We'd also love to go to Japan. That's like a bucket list trip for us. And to go see the cherry blossoms. Whether we can actually sort that in time before the cherry blossoms actually come out, because we were speaking to a lady recently and she said like anything can affect the cherry blossoms. So like you could have a freak rainstorm the day before and all the blossom could come off, so it's not like guaranteed that you'll see it. It also travels up the country, so we might not quite base a whole of our trip on seeing the cherry blossoms, but we would really, really like to go to Japan. What else? Oh, Steve and I have been in our flat now for 5 years, and we are starting to look for a bigger place, so ideally a house. Where we live is quite expensive, or just generally the housing market in London at the moment, or like just outside London, is super expensive and slightly crazy. But we've been saving and we've been working towards this for 5 years, so hopefully this year will be the year that we move into a house, which is quite exciting. But yeah, just generally trying to focus my channel and focus my blog and focus like what I want to feature. I think after this I'm going to be doing weekly vlogs, so you will be getting a vlog from me every week, but it will be the whole continuation of my week and not just day to day, which I think I'll be able to keep up with. And then I'm going to do one main channel video on a Sunday. I also was gonna ask you guys what kind of content you want to see. Like, I am really into like little DIYs and little crafty things, but I wondered whether there was anything that you guys wanted to see more orientated content. So it could be like travel. Do you want travel guides? Do you want more gift guides? But there's only so many holidays in the year. I would be really interested to hear what you guys want to see from this channel. So if you leave me some comments down below, and I'd love to chat through some ideas, because I've got some, but I really want to see like what you guys would like to see, if that makes sense, apart from obviously documenting like day-to-day life with Steve and stuff. So yeah, that is my plans for 2018. I feel really positive about 2018. I feel like that's the way to go. One thing I've learned this year is you have to think positively, otherwise you'll get yourself really down. So that's what I would say, positive thinking 2018. Okay, so the next one is from a guy called James Deacon, who's actually wrote a very, very nice article on Steve and I, which I will link down below if you want to read. He writes really well, and it's quite flattering to have an article written about you in such a positive way. So thanks, James. It was a very nice thing to read. I've never read an article about myself, and yeah, I like the fact that I could like relate to the things that he was saying about Steve and I, because that's what I hope comes through in our content. So yeah, thanks very much, James. He says, what drives you creatively, and what would your advice be for people keen to get into the creative industries? My advice would be, definitely have a focus on what you want to do, especially if you want to get into the creative industries. One of the key things in the term creative industries is the fact that don't necessarily think that straight away you're going to be paid for your creativity. That is one of the things that I think I've found, and the thing that I think stops me from being creative. So I feel like if you have a passion which is creative, like photography or painting or illustration, keep doing what you're doing and what you love and what makes you happy, but don't have a monetary goal with it. Obviously there are certain jobs and certain things that you can get. So if you are a trained illustrator, you could go into graphic design or working for a creative agency, but don't think that you're going to straight away go into your dream job, or straight away someone's going to pay you to photograph. I don't know, someone's going to pay you to go on a photo expedition. Like, I feel like that's the only thing in the creative industries. There's definitely a little bit of a value exchange before you get paid, which sucks, because I feel like some people don't know the worth of the creative industries, and they kind of go, oh well, you could just, you know, just doodle on a page and then you made a logo for us and stuff like that. So I think that's my main advice for someone trying to get into the creative industries. Get a job that's on the way to being your perfect job, but don't expect to have to sort of step into your role. So if your passion is photography, keep taking pictures, put your photos out there, use Instagram, get your name around, offer to do shoots for people that you know might be able to promote you, or and like a little exchange, like they might need photos taken for their business and they'll promote you in the process. But I would say, yeah, just don't make that thing, the monetary gain from your creativity, the main focus, because I think you'll be disappointed, if that makes sense, unless you're really lucky. But yeah, I feel like that would be my main advice. Okay, so another one is from Joven, and he asked, any advice for a good time management during the day, during the week? So I found this really hard, especially going from a full-time job 9 till 6 to then just making my own schedule. I love when I'm busy because I have a schedule to go to, like I'll go to a meeting and then I'll have time in between to work. But when I'm not as busy and I'm kind of like just creating content for myself and not for like a campaign or anything like that, I feel like it's harder to kind of focus down my time. One thing I found is literally treat it like a job. So get up in the morning, have a time that you'll start work by, and especially if you're working from home, don't sit on the sofa. Like, have a place where you're like sitting upright and you're at your desk and you're ready to work. I think that is a key, and definitely just kind of like give yourself breaks during the day. Okay, so my last one is from Leisha, and she asked, what are your top 5 songs from 2017? Okay, so the other day, Spotify sent me, if you're on Spotify, you should definitely check this out, your like list of 2017 like most played songs. Most of my most played songs are actually from La La Land, but let me just see. Okay, Your top songs from 2008. Okay, so apparently Castle on a Hill by Ed Sheeran, loved it. It's a really good driving song and I think that's why it's there. Another Day of Song from La La Land, which I love. It's like the beginning song. They're all like out dancing on the cars and stuff. Green Light by Lorde, another really good driving song. Still for the Light Your Man by John Mayer. I think because it's the first song from the album and I kept playing it recently and I just like press play on the album and then that's the one that comes up. Malibu, Miley Cyrus. Is that 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, Malibu, Miley Cyrus. Yeah, not what I was expecting whatsoever. Obviously, I've got like my old favourites that I put on all the time, but they were my 2017 favourite songs, which I love. If you go onto Spotify, go to browse and then just go your playlist and it will say 2017 Wrapped. That is all my questions from yesterday. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video today and it will be back to vlogs tomorrow, but I kind of like changed it up a little bit. And thank you so much for your questions and for all your support during Vlogmas. I love having like a little community of people and like chatting to people into the comments, so thanks so much for watching. I've got big plans for 2018 which I'm really excited about, but I would love to hear if you guys like certain types of content, to let me know in the comments below because I really appreciate it and I can then produce the content that you guys want to see, which is pretty exciting. So I hope you guys are having an awesome day and I will see you tomorrow for another video. So goodbye!